Barbecue Church family, what's going on? We in these streets, man. I'm in the basement. It's cold outside. It is what it is, man. I hope y'all having a good day. Hope you had a good week. I've been praying a ton. I made this new sheet of prayers that I just pray in the morning. I pray at night, and then I have one for like if I wake up in the middle of the night. I got a middle of the night prayer on them. So yeah, I mess around with that. I'm gonna have my homie throw it all together in like on like a microsite, so that I can send it out as a link, and then people can just put it on their home screen on their phone, and they can just go to it, so they can hit their prayers up because it's just dope. Then I'm gonna do the devotional. I think I have the devotional done. I just need to get that on a microsite as well. But that's what we on, man. That's what we on in these streets, man. So at the time I'm recording this, tomorrow's big deal meetings. If you're the type of person that prays, pray. Save your good thoughts. I don't need your good thoughts, dog. Pray. If you pray, you pray. I don't need thoughts. Is that weird? Is that wrong? Is that wrong to say? God bless you, but thoughts ain't it. Just keeping it 100. Pray. But yeah, I got some big things popping, and it'll be nice to just jump off this new year with some of this good stuff. A lot of big stuff started happening the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and so we're about to see some movement and big things, man. So good. I ain't turned on the smoker this week. I don't think so. Yeah, I did like chicken wings. No, I did chicken wings for New Year's. Yeah, for the new year, I did chicken wings, and it was cold out, but Big Lucille just pushing out that heat. So a bunch of wings. I didn't cut them up. Normally I cut them beforehand, but I was taking my niece and nephew. My baby brother came to Chicago with his wife Christian, and so I just drove up, picked up my niece and nephew, drove back to Indiana, and let them hang out with us, and did that, and then took them back the next day. But we did wings and we did pizza with Josh and Linda. It was dope. So that's what we on. I hope y'all had a good time and all that. I'm not into that New Year, new me, because you're gonna be like at the end of the day, you're gonna be the same. You're gonna be the same. If you don't shift things, if you don't move things, you're gonna be the same. So, which is wild. I had a therapist, homie. We talked for like 4 hours. Like, it's just wild because we're just sitting there talking and going through stuff and uncovering stuff and digging deep. And it's nice to have people in your life that can reveal a ton of who you are and what you're dealing with, and things that you've always done, things that you've always been, and your responses to life that just aren't supposed to be normal. It's not supposed to be what you do. And one of the things he said to me, because I don't know if you know me when it comes to therapists, I say exactly what I'm thinking, no matter what. I tell them if I don't like what they say, because it just is what it is. I'm gonna be honest, and knowing that, at the end of the day, I still need to change. But he looked out at my smokers and he goes, "Do you leave your smokers to chance? Like, do you just let them run willy nilly? Like, do you actually set the temp?" And just trust that temp, because that temp is the temp that it's supposed to be. Because I told him, like, this is how I do ribs, and I do them at a certain temperature, and I do them different than most people. Most people in the pellet smoker world want to do them a certain way. I don't do it that way because I like them a certain way. And he's like, dude, you don't leave it to chance. So why are you leaving your life to chance? Why are you allowing everything around you and anything that happens to set the temperature in the room or set the temperature in your life? Like, why are you letting your trauma or your pain or your past actually set the temperature for your life instead of you, everywhere you go, setting temperatures? Bro, I was like, man, shut up. And then I opened up my phone and then I started taking notes because that was dope. So my question is, like, are you setting the temp, yo? All right. So So nobody seriously leaves the temp the chance. All right. And at work, in your marriage, in your inner world, if you don't set the temp, something else is going to. If you don't regulate the temperature around you and in everything you do, something else is going to set the temperature. So why are you not setting it? Don't drift. You don't drift into health. You set the temperature. If you go too hot, it burns everything. If it's too cold, it produces nothing. And if it's too cold, it gives opportunity for bacteria to grow. Did you know that? If you set something, if it sits at that under like 140, like it sits in that 130 range, for too long, bacteria starts to develop, and it can be bad. It can be bad. It makes people sick. So, but low and slow is what builds things to last. Low and slow is what breaks down the things that are connected to you. We talk about it breaks down connective tissue. In that low and slow, in the resting period, it breaks down the things that are connected to you that don't need to be connected to you. All right, Proverbs 25:28. A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. No walls means that everything gets in. No control means that everything leaks out. Okay, if you don't set the temp, your flesh, your trauma, your pain, your issues, everything that's wrong will set the temp. All right, Galatians 5:16. Let the Holy Spirit guide your lives. Then you won't be doing what your sinful nature craves. All right. Humanity, flesh, it loves extremes. All emotion, all reaction, no restraint. But the spirit inside of us, the spirit of God, produces intention. It's a measured pace. It's a chosen response. All right. So explosive reactions, all that fire, all that extra heat, it doesn't make you more powerful. It just makes you predictable. All right. Calm consistently always speaks to chaos. It always scares chaos. It always pushes chaos back. All right. So before you walk into any meeting, into your house, into your job, into any conversation, what temperature does the situation require? Not how you feel, not what I want, but how do we build something that lasts in this room, in this place, in every meeting, whether you're in a police station, whether you're in, an Air Force hangar, whether you're at home on a Zoom call or Google Meet. What is the temperature that needs to be set? All right. Heat isn't the enemy. Uncontrolled heat is the enemy. In James 1:19, it says, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. So fire isn't bad. Fire is necessary, but fire without control is what can ruin your meat. Pause. Loud isn't leadership. Consistency is. Emotion isn't intimacy. Safety is. That's in your marriage. People thrive where the temperature is stable. So set the temp so people know what version of you that they're getting. And if you set it low and slow and that's how you roll, and you don't allow things to just go up and down, if you just set it and roll and stay at that temp, you're good. The thing I love about my new smoker, it's a pellet smoker, but it's one of the few pellet smokers that you can do regular pellets. I only use Green Mountain Grills pellets. Sometimes I'll shift over and I'll use Traeger if my supplier doesn't have the Green Mountain Grills pellets, but I do have a direct line to the owner of Green Mountain Grills. So I just need to call him and tell him that they're almost out because I just need him to ship some more up here to the facility. But anyway, those are the type of pellets I use because I want high quality pellets. Side note, don't use Sam's Club pellets in your pellet smoker. Don't use Costco pellets in your pellet smoker. I know they're cheap. I know they seem great, but they throw off way too much dust and they don't give you the heat that you need in your smoker. So your smoke isn't actually truly valuable, and it's why your smokes aren't doing as well. Anyway, but Big Lucille, my new pellet smoker, I can do wood pellets. I do charcoal pellets mixed in, but then I do, you can mix in wood chips with them, like 50% wood chips, and so you get a better smoke flavor. The thing with Big Lucille is because she's so thick, she holds temperature well. And so once she hits temp, she just stays. If I open up, you know how When you open up a pellet smoker, the temperature goes down. It takes like 20 minutes to get back. Big Lucille will get back to temp in less than 90 seconds. So that's how we need to be. If there's anything that shifts, we need to be able to get back to our temp quick. Make sure that we get there, make sure that we stay there, make sure that we stay steady. All right. Low and slow builds what panic can't. Ecclesiastes 7:8. Finishing is better than starting. Patience is better than pride. Okay, anyone can spike the temp, but few can hold it steady. Low and slow doesn't mean passive. It means disciplined, intentional, and strong enough not to react. That's what it is. It's like Big Lucille. When you open that up, close it, right back. That's how we need to be. Even though there's a disruption, you get right back to temp and keep pushing. All right. If you pop too fast, it can ruin everything. You know, it can ruin the meat on the grill. It can ruin your marriage. It can ruin your leadership. It can ruin your relationships, your friendships, all of that. Low and slow is what's going to win. All right. So you don't have to win arguments. You win trust. You don't react to every email. You don't chase moments. You build habits. So most people don't need a major breakthrough in their life. They need a thermostat. All these people, new year, new me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's like you're looking for breakthrough, and all you need to do is set a thermostat. Set the thermostat and stay at that. Set it low and slow. Stop letting stress, trauma, insecurity, and anger touch the dial. Set the temp daily, hourly, moment by moment, because the people that you love are living in an environment that you create. Low and slow is going to get you there. So that's what we on. Run that low and slow, dog. Keep yourself steady. Keep yourself strong. Keep yourself praying. If you need access to the prayers that I have, that I wrote out, they're wild. If you need access, just text me or message me, and I'll just ship them over to you real quick. I have them saved in my phone. And then once I get this microsite up, I'll give you the link to it. And I'll throw it out there for you. Then you can bing bong. We can mess that up. So love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep pushing. Keep doing what you do. Remember, it's not about getting there fast. It's not about the high heat. It's not about the fire. It's just set the temp low and slow and keep pushing. That's our whole faith journey. It's low and slow. You don't have to be perfect. It's just you're learning, you're growing. When you do your first brisket, it's not going to be perfect. I realize, the one thing about brisket for me is I've never trimmed it the way I should. Never. I just haven't. I haven't trimmed it the way I should. And I learned, this is why you trim it this way. I've watched so many videos on trimming, and now I got it. A little bit more figured out. And I've been doing it for 3 years, So you just learn, you grow. You're going to mess up sometimes. You're going to mess some things up. You're not going to be perfect. It's fine. You don't need to be perfect. Just need to have the heat on. So, low and slow, baby. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to go get ready, do my thing. Y'all be safe. Praise God.